So President Trump is taking a little bit of a victory lap over his deal with North Korea, which actually isn't much of a deal, but we'll get to that. On Twitter, he tweeted, "Many good conversations with North Korea. It's going well. In the meantime, no rocket launches or nuclear testing in 8 months. All of Asia is thrilled. Only the opposition party, which includes the fake news, is complaining. If not for me, we would now be at war with North Korea." So, look, there's a lot to unpack on that. For one, it's only been a couple of days since the shooting at the Capitol Gazette in Maryland, Indianapolis. So that just happened. That was an attack against the media, specific members of the media. But no. Immediately he goes back to the fake news. The fake news. And the opposition party. Well, at least they didn't call them enemies of America. Oh wait, he did that before. Anyway, so okay. Now, let me get to the actual details here, things that actually matter. For one, no rocket launches or nuclear testing. Well, hey, that's a good thing, right? That might have something to do with the fact that North Korea's testing area that was inside of a mountain literally collapsed in upon itself. Might be a little bit of a reason why they're not testing new missiles. But okay, look, I guess if you want to take some sort of credit for them not needing to test any new missiles, okay, whatever. Now, second, here's the thing that really bothers me, right? We would have been in war with North Korea if it hadn't been for me. Wait a minute. We were almost getting into a conflict with North Korea. And you know who nearly started that conflict? Yeah, that was you. My button is bigger than your button, Rocket Man. We will rain fire and fury upon North Korea. You brought us to the brink. So you bring us to the brink with a manufactured crisis, and then you take a victory lap when you avoid war, when you bring it back from something that you created. That's what he does, man. And then went to a summit where he signed something that didn't actually say anything. And that's my big problem here. Okay. But no. Here's the thing. North Korea, he's saying that, well, North Korea went really well. They're going to denuclearize. Really? Now, how come satellite images just recently showed that North Korea is expanding one of their nuclear facilities? Well, that's weird. In fact, reports have also said that they have kept up nuclear production at some of their other locations. According to the Washington Post, the latest U.S. intelligence assessment of North Korea's nuclear weapons program suggests that officials were exploring ways to deceive Washington about the number of nuclear warheads and missiles and the types and numbers and facilities that they actually have, believing that the United States is not aware of the full range of their activities. So, they're looking at ways to basically lie to us to continue their nuclear program. Oh, well, that's great. Look, I'm in favor of peace. I don't want a war with North Korea. And look, there are people that do want war with North Korea, the defense contractors. They would stand to make billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars in contracts, and they would make a ton of money off a war with North Korea. So that's what they want to do. Neocons want war more than anything. I don't. But here's the thing. I also don't want North Korea to have nuclear weapons. I want them to denuclearize. In fact, if it were up to me, if I were president or if I were king of the fucking world for, one day, get rid of all the nuclear weapons. Gone. Nobody should have nuclear weapons. It doesn't make sense for a bunch of countries who are geopolitical foes to have weapons that could destroy the entire fucking world all pointed at each other. That doesn't make any sense. But that's just me, right? But here's what really happened. Kim Jong Un manipulated you by stroking your ridiculously large ego, which, by the way, doesn't even match the size of your hands. Your hands are small, your ego's huge. What does that say about you? Any deal with North Korea has to involve inspections. What did you get with your so-called deal? A vague promise and maybe more talks. Okay, look, I'm not against more talks. Let's have more talks. Let's get to a point of where, look, any talks, any deal with North Korea needs to involve inspectors, UN inspectors, American inspectors, going into North Korea and doing verification. You know what deal had verification? The Iran deal that you ripped up. Man, look, if there are no inspections, how are we supposed to know? Right? That's why we need inspections, right? We're supposed to take their word for it? Donald Trump says, yes, absolutely. I met Kim Jong Un. He's a great guy. He's such a strong leader. We have great chemistry. Oh my God. It's almost as, actually, that is worse than George W. Bush looking into Putin's eyes and seeing his soul. He's got a good soul. We can trust him. No, we cannot. The leaders of other countries are always going to look out for other country or for their own countries, not for American interests. And it's funny because Donald Trump isn't even looking out for American interests. He's more looking out for Russian interests than anything else. Jeez, man. This is why the world is laughing at us, literally laughing at us, because these leaders know that they're dealing with a sucker, with an idiot and a moron of the highest magnitude. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.